Cheer, cheer, cheer. Texas, we got cheerleaders galore. In Texas, when we play the games, we got the band. In Texas, we have the fans. I remember going to the university and I had friends and teammates who were from all across the United States of America, and they didn't know how things went down in Texas. They didn't know that in Texas we got the fans, in Texas we got the band, in Texas we got the cheerleaders. They had never experienced what it was like to have so many people cheering for the team, cheering for the players, cheering for their squad. When I got to college, we were a very unsuccessful team. We didn't have a lot of fans that were there at our games. We didn't have cheerleaders at every single game. They only were there for the home games. We didn't have the band coming to every game. That was only the home games. We didn't get to travel the way we did when I was in high school in Texas. So there was no one there cheering for us on the field. There was no one there cheering for us, but we had to cheer for each other. When my teammate made the play, I would cheer for them. If I did something good, they'd be cheering for me. All we had was each other, so we began to cheer for each other. We began to cheer each other on. We began to cheer each other up. We began to cheer each other to success. A few years back, there was a song about having a cheerleader cheer you on in your relationship. I want you to be that person for your teammates. I want you to be that person in your school. I want you to be that person in the community. I want you to cheer on the other people. Go to cheer on the band. Go cheer on the cheerleaders. Go cheer on the volleyball team. Go cheer on the people on your team. Cheer on the people in your family. Cheer on the people that are there in your life. There's a lot of people, as I go and I speak across the country, I'm not only speaking to athletes all the time. Sometimes I speak to students. Sometimes I speak to parents. Sometimes I speak to the teachers. And over and over and over, I meet students who tell me they have no one that's ever talked to them about having hope. There's no one that's ever cheered them on for their goals. There's no one that's cheered on their dreams. There's no one that's cheered on their vision. So what I want you to do is, when you have your friends, your family, your teammates, I want you to cheer their goals on. I want you to cheer their vision on. I want you to cheer their life on. I want you to be the cheerleader for them. And sometimes you might not have anybody that's cheering for you. Just like my team, we didn't have anybody in the stands cheering for us. Just like my team, we didn't have the cheerleaders traveling to the game. They weren't there to cheer for us. Sometimes you have to cheer yourself. Sometimes you got to be the one to cheer your own dreams. Sometimes you have to cheer for your own goals. Sometimes you have to cheer for your own vision. I remember what it was like to get to the university. I traveled to the university. I'm joining football, and I'm watching all the other teams begin. I had a lot of teammates. Their families all came to that day. I was by myself. My family couldn't afford to go from the Rio Grande Valley all the way up to Washington, D.C. to drop me off. So I was by myself. But I sat down in that chair, and for just a small moment, I felt like I was alone. For a small moment, I felt like I had no one supporting me. For such a small moment, I felt like there was no one there to cheer me on. But I want you to know that I was not all alone, because I had myself. I had my own heart. I had my own mind. I had my own spirit. I could cheer for myself. I could cheer for myself to have success. I could cheer for myself to accomplish my goals. I could cheer for myself to have that vision. And you can cheer for yourself. You can cheer for your vision. You can cheer for your goals. You can cheer for your success. I know that you can become a champion. I know you can have success. If you want to 10x this year, if you want to 10x on the field, if you want to 10x on the court, if you want to 10x on the track, if you want to 10x in life, make sure you cheer other people on. And even if you have nobody cheering for yourself, you can always cheer on your own. Don't forget, you're a champion. Cheer for others and cheer for yourself. It's game time.